Coach Brad Chasteen produces winning records and star players. His critics say he's actually abused their kids. His supporters say it's an issue blown out of proportion by disgruntled parents.
He charged me open-handed and just hit me across the head so hard I almost fell to the ground.
Joseph Piazza was in PE class at Coppell High School when he says Chasteen struck him back in 1997 after first hitting him in the head with a basketball. The coach apologized and was suspended for 6 days. Piazza's mother was surprised the coach wasn't fired.
If he'd have been an English teacher or a history teacher, I can assure you they would be long gone.
Chasteen teaches no classes at Coppell. He makes $69,000 a year as coach and facilities director and uses the facilities to run lucrative personal businesses. He said his summer clinics bring in 1,200 kids at $120 a head, generating gross income of $144,000. Fall and winter leagues gross tens of thousands of dollars more. Chasteen does pay rent for the gyms, but he's responsible for reporting how much he owes. A document obtained by News 8 indicates 1,200 kids come to his camps each summer. But last summer, he told Coppell ISD he had only 761 campers. That could be a difference of nearly $5,000 in rent. Chasteen did not return our calls and declined to talk to us. Joyce Skelton is among his dozens of supporters.
I see Chasteen there early in the morning. I see him there late at night. Whenever my kid had a game, he was there. Should he be paid for his time? Yeah, I think so.
Over the years, charges that Chasteen abuses his players have not stopped, but the school district has rejected every complaint.
And he grabbed a hold as hard as you could squeeze, and you could see his face was just red.
Ronnie Davis was sitting behind the Coppell bench at a game 2 seasons ago when he says Chasteen grabbed a player.
And the coach grabbed him again, and he goes, "Don't touch me." And at that point, the coach completely lost it. Veins in his neck, everything, and says, "I'll effing touch you if I want to effing touch you. There's not an effing thing you can do about it."
Davis was one of 20 adults and former players who signed affidavits last year in a grievance alleging Chasteen physically abused players. The lawyer representing the parents says Coppell ISD did not follow its own rules in the case.
I don't believe it was fair to the children or the parents.
But News 8 has also obtained documents indicating some of the alleged incidents may not have happened. After an internal investigation, the coach was exonerated.
Threw basketballs at me. He cussed at me. He grabbed me.
Jonathan Hummer played 2 years at Coppell. In January, his parents transferred him to another school where he wouldn't have to face Chasteen.
He was out of control on many occasions, and I think that fed fear in the children.
This year, Jonathan Hummer's parents filed a grievance against Chasteen, alleging assault and verbal and mental abuse of children. They tape-recorded the coach's halftime speeches to try to prove it. Coppell High School principal Jimmy Spann evaluated the complaint and denied the grievance.
I'd like to do an interview with you. Would you do that?
No, sure wouldn't.
This is nuts.
Joyce Skelton says the whole issue is about parents. She had a son on last year's team. She says some parents are retaliating against the coach for not giving their kids enough playing time. Accusing the coach of child abuse, she says, is going too far.
Somewhere along the line, people found this behavior to be okay. They found it okay to be upset with somebody and to embellish and to lie and to do whatever is necessary to make themselves feel better. And frankly, I'm tired of it.